Hello, so we are back for another edition of The Shift. How are we doing? We know we're now 8 days into the month of October. The number 8 represents new beginnings. On today, October the 8th, what is it that you want to walk into? What is that new thing that you want to birth and bring forth? What is going to be your new beginning? On this episode, our topic is now what? Now what question mark? Now what is the next step for you? I want you to ponder on that as we have this discussion during this episode. When we look at the word now, it means at the present time. Now is the time for action. Now is the time for action. The definition went on to say it is the boundary between the uncertain future and the fixed past. I'm going to say that again. The definition of now is the boundary between the uncertain future and the fixed past. When you look at the word what, it means identify nature or value of an object or a matter. Again, the definition of what is an identity, a nature, or value of an object or a matter. So when we think about the topic for this episode, now what? Now talking about the boundary between the uncertain future and the fixed past, then what is the identity? It's time for us to identify who we are in the now moment, in the present time. That's the other definition of now, is at the present time. Who are you becoming? Who do you identify yourself to be? What is your nature? What is your value? You have to put value on your name. Nobody else can do that for you. You have to put value on your name. You have to put value on your present time. You have to put value on the boundary that is in between your future and your past. When we think about the topic now, what we have to think about, what action steps do we need to have and to make forward movement? Forward movement. When we look at the word action, it means the fact or the process of doing something, typically to achieve an aim. The definition went on to say an action is a thing that is done and not merely thought or spoken about. When we look at the definition of steps, it says it is an act or a movement of putting one leg in front of the other and walking, running in a repeated pattern. What type of action are you undergoing right now in your life? What action steps are you taking? Again, action is the fact or the process of doing something, right? Because, and it goes on to say, typically to achieve an aim. What are your goal? What are you shooting for? What is the ending destination that you're striving for? Again, an action is a thing that is done. It has to be something that's moving. You cannot say you're about business if you're not moving somewhere, if you're not doing something. Now, of course, there's seasons in our life that we pause, we reflect, we rejuvenate, but at some point, we have to get up and do something. Because steps talked about in the natural sense, where we take one leg and we put it in front of another, it is an act of repeated patterns. What do you do habitually that's creating results in your life? It could be positive results or negative results, but we all have some type of repeated pattern, and it gives you a particular result in your life. When you look at the word forward, it means in the direction that one is facing or traveling. It is toward a direction. Typically, it means it's in the front. Onward as to make progress. That's what the definition went on to say. Toward a successful conclusion, it went on to say, to define the word forward. We are marching towards successful conclusions in our life. Listen, we're in the fourth quarter. Anyone that knows me know I'm very passionate about the fourth quarter, because I truly believe it sets the tone for the upcoming year. How are you going to set the tone for 2025 is predicated upon what we do here in the fourth quarter. Movement. Movement is an act of changing physical location or position, or having a change of perspective. Movement is also talking about moving from one place, moving from a position, or moving into a different posture. The definition went on to say it is the studying of movement of planets. I thought that was interesting. Now, we have to think about our life, and we have to think about the different movements that take place in our life. Again, the definition says it is the act of changing physical location or position or having this change of mindset. It can be a change of a place or a position or a posture. What I want us to also talk about on this episode is how to manifest your dreams in 7 days. It's a mindset shift that must take place over the next 7 days so you can birth new possibilities in your life. Again, today is October the 8th, 8 representing new beginnings. I truly believe over the next 7 days, you can birth new possibilities in your life. You can have a new beginning. But when we look at the word manifest, it means to clear. It means it's something that's obvious to the eye or the mind. What is obvious to you that you're supposed to be doing right now, but because of life situations, you have not fully put one foot in front of the other and move forward. The word manifest means to make evident or certain by showing or displaying something. There's seasons of our life that we are being prepared, we're being groomed, we're being, educated in how we are to execute on what we've been called to do. But then there is another season after that years of studying and preparation that we must execute. We must execute. We cannot be a career student to our life and never execute. We must at some point step out. When we look at the word dreams, because we're talking about manifesting our dreams in 7 days, the word dream means a series of thoughts, images, and sensations that occurs in a person's mind. It also talks about representing the unconscious desires and wishes. What are those things that you may haven't spoken to anyone? It's just in your mind. It's in the unconscious area of your mind right now. You have a series of thoughts. You have images floating through your mind. You have bursts of sensation from time to time and saying, I wish I could do this. You fill in what the this is. It is a succession of images and thoughts and emotions that pass through your mind yet to be fulfilled, yet to manifest itself. I am going to share some excerpts from my ebook called 7 Days, How to Manifest Your Dreams in 7 Days. It says, now is the time to be released from anything that is toxic and choking your dreams from manifesting. As you read this book, and I encourage everyone to get a copy, and actually anyone that's listening to this episode, you can get a complimentary copy. Just send me an email, ct@katherinetrotter.com, and you will get a digital copy. Again, that email is ct@katherinetrotter.com, and you will get a digital copy of 7 Days, How to Manifest Your Dreams. In that ebook, it talks about when we enter into a phase of our life, we must detox because it is a process to abstain from that which has kept us in a toxic box. You are now entering into a period of time that you will purge your life from unhealthy environments. What is in your space that has influence over you that is causing you to operate in a toxic mindset? What can hinder your detox process? These are a couple of things. Staying in the same environment will slow down the detox process. Still operating in your old habits, which leads to poor functioning and slows down the detoxification process, will hinder that. Just like bacteria can breed in a natural environment, bacteria can also breed in your mind. That can affect creative thinking, that can take your business to the next level. What steps should you take if you feel that you're still in a toxic environment? Well, you have to feed your body with healthy food that can stimulate creative thinking. You have to feed your mind by reading at least 30 minutes per day that can enhance your skill set. You have to decrease your intake of toxins around you. And fourth, you have to get active and execute on your goals. You have to declutter your mind. You need to cut out the toxic people in your life. Be intentional about surrounding yourself with people of positive influence. Review your goals daily. You need to physically get rid of any clutter around you. It is time to take action. This podcast is a call to action. What have you been putting off for years that you need to get done? Yes, that thing, I want you to think about what that thing is that you started working on, but you may have put it down. Well, today is the day to pick it up again. Today is the day to start creating and executing that unique idea that you have been sitting on. It got caught up in the web of your old habits. It is now time to evolve. It is time to produce. It is time to rediscover your why. This is the third component in the book, 7 Days, rediscovering your why. Today, we will just rediscover your why. It is time to unearth that which has been hidden for a long time. Challenges in life, unfortunately, breed paralysis, which causes people to ignore or completely forget their why. It is time to restore, retrieve, rescue, resume, recoup, salvage, reclaim, retake, repossess, redeem, recapture, and reoccupy. It is time to uncover your why. It is time to execute. A lot of times we don't execute on our why because we are out of imbalance. We're not balanced. Yes, my job is to provoke you to awaken you to your authentic self and for you to evoke yourself, your conscious, your unconscious part of your mind that's been lying dormant. It's time for you to be awakened again. I hope this podcast evokes you and it inspires you to awaken again to your why, to your purpose. Stop trying to belong to associations and circles that have nothing to do with your why. Our associations are vital to us executing on our why, which is connected to your dream. It is now time to create. Stop right now. And I want you to write down your why, and I want you to describe how your why will impact lives. Your why is to cause reason. You know, your why is so huge, it's so wide. There's no limit, there's no barriers to your why. Your why is the cause, it is the reason, it is the purpose for which you will make impact on your life and millions. It is now time to take ownership of your why and watch the things you need to manifest in your life. Everything that you need to fulfill the dream, it will be attracted to your why. It will be attracted to you in this season. Your why will evoke an emotion in yourself and in others and will cause a ripple effect to happen, which will spring forward into your future. And everyone connected to you, everyone else is around you is going to see the manifestation of your dream. You are walking into the 12th round of your life. This is day 4 in the 7 days, the 12th round. You are the real MVP. You have been in the boxing ring of your life. And when someone wanted to count you out, you got back up strong. Now you are about to enter into the 12th round that will manifest your destiny. I want you to think about the past 11 years of your life, and I want you to think about your present year that you're in right now. What challenges did you face in the past 11 years? What did you try to manifest in the past 11 years, but it did not turn into reality? Well, today is the start of the 12th round, and I want you to hear that the bell has been rung. Can you hear it? Can you hear your purpose calling you? Champions, champions, champions. I want you to arise. I want you to arise to the occasion. I want you to arise into the next dimension in your life. And then those that's in the audience of your life that thought that your past was going to not allow you to flow into your present, into your future, who thought that the last punch that you took in your life was about to completely take you out. But no, that punch awakened the warrior in you, and now you're standing back up. It is time to give your day an assignment. We are on day 5 in the 7 days. It is time to give your day an assignment. So why does it matter? Why does it matter if you're intentional about having a structured day? Why does it matter? Well, your day will get away from you if you don't give it an assignment. The week will get away from you. The month will get away from you. The quarter will get away from you. This fourth quarter of 2024 will get away from you. The year will end and December will be here. And some will look at themselves and say, I don't know what happened to 2024. What happened to this year? This is the year to manifest. I want you to look in your mirror today while you're listening to this episode, or after you listen. And I need you to command your day, command your week, command this moment to say, I am not going to live a life of cycling in the same direction year after year, but not seeing any result. That year is dead. That season is dead. Don't allow your time to get away from you to the point that you think it is beyond the point of no return. We all have 24 hours in a day. It is a unit of time that is set aside for you to manifest your dreams. Sometimes we feel that our dream is stuck between midnight and daybreak, and the time that we will set it apart is giving your day an assignment. What will set daybreak apart from the midnight apart from the daybreak is what you do in the in between. It is the assignment that you give. You have entered into a particular period of time for you to execute on your dream during your midnight season. Before your dream is manifested, you will see sparks of light throughout the night. I want you to hold on to that, because in the hours of 6 to 7 hours going into the night, it will be the dawning of the new day. The time between sunrise and sunset is a unique opportunity for you to create action steps that will help you manifest your dreams. When you give your day an assignment, it is important to create intervals of steps that will help you execute every 7 days. It is the dawning of a new day. Yes, we're in day number 6 of the 7 days. Your dawning experience has begun. Dawning is the beginning of seeing your dreams manifest. You will have the front row seat to see it appear right before your eyes. When you look at the word dawn, dawn is to become day. The dream that you have been waiting on is finally at your fingertips. You are entering the twilight zone just before daybreak and the sun to rise on your dream. Look to the horizon that is in the direction of your dreams and follow it. At what time does your dawn start? Are you paying attention to the clues in your life that signal the season has shifted? It is time to execute. Congratulations, you've made it to day number 7. Day number 7 in the ebook, it talks about good morning to the leader in you. It talks about you made it to the phase that you have now identified new habits. You're implementing new habits that you can execute on to manifest your dream on this day. Execute on your assignment, for today is the dawning of a new day. Today, I say good morning to the leader that's been lying dormant on the inside of you. This day, carry out and put your strategy into action. Chart your course that will have an impact on you, your family, and your business for years to come. Chart the order for your day, because this is based on the knowledge of your dream, because your dream carries weight that it is about to be released into your community, into your business, and everywhere your feet takes you. There is a series of tasks that you need to complete to stay on course. What is it that you specifically need to carry out today? Today. What do you need to do today? Tonight, what do you need to do? Tomorrow, what do you need to do? The next 7 days, what do you need to do? You need to accept the new call that is on your life, because today is a new beginning. Yesterday is done, and I need you to embrace your new beginning. Only you can embrace your new beginning. Only you can say, you know what? I am no longer walking in my lower self. I am going to walk into my higher self. The high is version of myself. I am going to vibrate high. I am no longer going to live in the valley, but I'm going to rise up to the tip of the mountain, to the mountain peak, because that is where I belong. And as I continue to pursue the peak of the mountain, I'm not going by myself. I'm taking someone else with me, one foot in front of the other, step by step, day by day. I am walking, I am moving, I am executing. I hope something that is said through this conversation help stimulate you, help revive you, help awaken you to who you are. You are not mediocre. You are not average. You are called to do great exploits. You're called to do great things. Living in the valley and just going through a valley experience is two different things. You're not called to live in the valley. We may go through valley experiences that build character, that build strength, that build tenacity, but we are not called to live in the valley. I'm speaking to someone right now. Your valley living days are over. Your valley living days are over. The days that you had to go through the valley was to grow you up, was to mature you, was to strengthen you. But I'm speaking to someone's heart and mind right now. Your valley days are over. And I need you to say that to yourself. Your valley days are over. And I pray right now that as you exit your valley days, that you not exit by yourself, but you take someone with you. You speak life to someone else and say, I need you to do that after you listen to this episode. I need you to share this episode with someone. And then I need you to tell them that your valley days are over, that you're walking into the best season of your life, that you're walking into a new beginning of your life, and that you have the ability to execute. You have the ability to dream and take those dreams and manifest it into a reality. I'm Catherine Trotter, aka CT Speaks, and I'll see everybody at the top.